All right, we know Keith's been watching this snowstorm coming, so Sam, the question to you is, are you prepared to shovel like crazy on Saturday and Sunday?
Listen, we actually invested in a four-wheeler with a plow.
Ooh.
So that's how we push the
Nice.
snow.
I like that.
And you're going to drive that to my house
Yeah.
and do my driveway.
Very maneuverable too, and that's what's nice about that,
Yeah.
as
That's
opposed
awesome.
to like a big plow.
Makes
That's
a
cool.
huge difference because my back, you
I could
know,
see that.
who wants to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that?
That's fantastic. It's fun.
I'm
That's
still
so cool.
shoveling over here, but I've got a very stout little driveway, so it's not so bad. All right, guys, today it was nice and bright and cold. Temperatures only in the teens. Here's the satellite, and you can see as we lose the angle on it as the sun sets that it's going to be clear overnight tonight. So temperatures are going to be cold, quite a bit cold. We'll talk about that more in a second. We zoom out. Where's that storm that's supposed to come in on Saturday? Well, it's not on the map yet. It's going to be a little piece of energy coming out of here, down into the Gulf, then up through Florida, then up the eastern seaboard. All that has to happen before it gets here on Saturday. Story tonight. Cold temperatures, 10 to 15 below in the mountains. Far northern Maine, this is probably under modeling. It looks like that it could be even colder, 20 to 25 below there. About 0 along the coastline, 5 below or so inland. And then tomorrow we start with a lot of sun, but it's very, very frigid start to the day. Clouds come in a little bit more in the afternoon, I think, especially along the coastline. And temperatures only get to 20, kind of maximum. Most of us are in the teens throughout the day, so it's chilly, and then clouds come in across the entire state tomorrow night. Friday is a cloudy day with some snow showers and squalls. A little bit warmer, upper 20s to around 30 degrees, and then we'll talk about our storm for Saturday. I was joking before, but it's not a joke, unfortunately. We have less clarity today than we did yesterday about this storm. The models were closer. Now the situation is that the GFS is kind of leading the way here. It's a little bit more progressive, meaning it moves faster and it's a little bit farther east, but this is still a pretty good snowstorm, especially for the coast into down east Maine from Saturday night into early Sunday. The European model kind of caved to it, not completely, but largely caved to it and went to a more progressive, more eastward solution as well. So kind of the same deal. There's a coastal storm, mostly the heavy snow there, and into the interior from Bangor into down east Maine, and then it moves out. The only thing that gives you pause is when the models start kind of trending east. When does that stop? Are they going to stop now and then the storm's still on exactly as it is, or do they keep trending east and this kind of gets away from us? And that's the thing that we just don't know right now. All that being said, same map. Jess and I were just talking about potentially the next model that comes in in the next half hour or so. And if there's a major shift in that to the east, then we might have to change this. But I think as it stands, it makes sense to stick with it. 10 to 20 along the coastline, 6 to 10 inland. And what would happen, by the way, if there was an eastward shift is everything would just shift east with it. So that's where we're at, and it still looks like it will be quite cold and quite breezy during this storm system. If you don't like that, it does warm up for mid to late next week into the upper 40s, even some low 50s in there. There could be some rain, so we might do some quick melting of the snow that we get. We'll continue to watch Saturday. That's the thing keeping all of us up at night is what exactly happens with that storm. And as I mentioned before, you don't like to see models diverge as you get closer. Yeah. It's not how it's supposed to work. They're supposed to get closer together and agree more. So hopefully that starts happening soon.
This is where you come in.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is where your expertise comes in.
We already felt like, oh, we're putting our spin on this storm. Then once the models all come together, like, no, we're not going to. So that's where we're at. We'll keep it for now and see if we have to make any changes.
All right. Thanks, Keith.